Hello, all of you hobby horse people. Okay, that sounded slightly creepy. Hi, guys. That sounds less creepy. There we go. Welcome back to another video. Right now we are going to be... Ignore how I'm sitting. My chair is a nice chair. And I can sit weirdly. Don't judge me. Also, don't judge my wet hair. I just took a shower. Anyway, we're doing a Q&A and a halter tutorial at the same time. Because I am very neurodivergent and I need something to do with my hands while I'm talking at all times. I think I just proved my point by doing random stuff with a roll of nylon. Anyway, so we're going to see how this goes. If you do not like the type of video, like talking and tutorial at the same time, if it does not work for you, please go into the comments, let me know. I will not be offended in any way. It helps me figure out. See, I'm fidgeting with it again. Helps me figure out what type of videos you guys like and actually will watch. So, to start things off, here we go. This is the halter we are going to be making. I posted a picture with Freya and her new halter, and someone commented, "Tutorial, please." Your wish is my command, so I will be doing it. Before I teach you anything, though, this halter is based off of a halter that Gigi Hobby Horses made, so go check out her video of her making one. I love her channel. Go like that video. Go like it. Why am I sounding creepy today? Anyway, okay. So, you will need... Let's see if she can stand up. Paracord. Don't fall. Nylon. Don't fall. Yes, I know you're just leaning against my leg, but please don't fall. Nylon. Four key rings. Oh, those are facing different ways. Two halter pieces. A buckle. And a lobster clip. I think that's what they're called. And it fell off my desk. Where did it go? Hello? Hola? Oh, it's stuck to my computer. Oh, right, because it's magnetic. I'm stupid. Okay. Along with... Can we tell I don't clean my stuff out that often? Okay, Freya, you're annoying me. This thing that cuts out, like, punches out little holes on my leather. Clearly I didn't have a trash can around when I was making stuff sometime because there are a ton of little leather pieces in there too. Vinyl, whatever it's called. Ignore that. But you will need Chicago screws, rivets, whatever stuff you have. Cool. Okay. Now I have to figure out how I'm supposed to do the tutorial and talk at the same time. Even though that's exactly what I want to do. Anyway. My brain is really lagging right now. Whoa, okay. Hole puncher, rivet puncher thingy. Don't use an actual hole puncher. This one is... Hello, can we focus? There we go. This one is much smaller than an actual hole puncher. Use a small one. Where'd my good scissors go? My good scissors. Good scissors, come to me. I can't live without you. Good scissors. Where did you go? Good scissors. Wait, actually, where the... Oh no, everything's falling. Why the heck did you fall down there, stupid bag? Guys, don't laugh at me in the comments. I have a feeling I'm going to go into the comments and see a bunch of you laughing at me for doing stupid things. Listen, my brain doesn't function normally. Where did my good scissors go? Wait, I only have my bad scissors. Also, please tell me I'm not the only one that has good scissors and bad scissors. Where did my good scissors go? Guys, this is a tragedy. Where did my good scissors go? Am I gonna have to use the dreaded bad scissors? Okay. Oh, now it's not focusing at all anyway. Hola. There we go. I don't speak Spanish. Don't write Spanish in the comments. I will not understand you. Bad scissors. Don't use bad scissors. Go get your good scissors if you have them. Good scissors. Don't use bad scissors like I am. Screwdriver if you're using Chicago screws. It's kind of in the name, so cool. And caffeine if it's the morning. You will also need a lighter at some point. Don't use it on your own. Unless you are of a good age to use one on your own. Please get a parent's help otherwise. I don't want to go into my comments section and have it be like, Mila, I was trying to follow your halter tutorial and I burnt my hand off. Get help using it, please. Okay, we're going to take said halter off of Freya. Again, please tell me in the comments if my rambling on is just annoying you at this point. Because I will cut videos down in the future if you don't like it. I feel very weird. Okay. So, we're gonna start with paracord. And yes, I realize I haven't gotten any questions yet. We're gonna start with paracord. What am I doing? I don't know. Okay. Paracord. Stinging flower. Paracord is not going to fit through that tiny hole right there. So just put it through the center. Oh. Put it through the center. It's going to move around. But once you finish the thingy, it won't be able to move around. So, put it like that. Put another one on. Hola. Okay. I don't speak Spanish. Why do I keep saying that? Okay. Then we're going to take Freya. I'm not actually putting any weight on her right now. Trust me. Okay, so we're going to take it. We're going to move these around so they're actually facing the right directions. Put the halter pieces, like, put them where you want them to be. Essentially, you want this to be able to loop back and this to be able to loop back and tie together and have those stay there so it's, like, double. That might not make sense. Kind of like that. But tie it. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to do it and then show you. And then it will make sense once I'm done. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to answer my first question. I've written them down on papers because I can't go into my comments section while I'm recording. So, these ones are from Blossom Hobby Horse. Now my voice is dying. The first one is, do you ride horses in real life? Yes, I do. I'm in between barns right now. The last barn I was at did not treat horses very well. Actually, no. Rewording that. The last 3 barns I've been to haven't treated horses very nicely. So I'm working on finding another one. I'm dying without riding, trust me. Okay. Second one. How long have you been hobby horsing? I want to say 2017. Don't quote me on that. Anywhere between 2016 and 2018. Somewhere in that range. Not 100% sure. I'm not even doing anything. Come on, Mila. Mila, you're supposed to be actually making something here. Please actually make something. Okay. Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I have 3 cats who I will show on screen right now. Their names are Penelope, aka Penny. There's gonna be a lot of pausing while I'm trying to like focus on multiple things at once. Penelope, aka Penny, or Pumpernickel. She has a lot of nicknames. They all have a lot of nicknames. Then we have Isadora the Explorer. Don't judge our name choices. If you knew how she acted, then they wouldn't make sense. She likes exploring things that are not hers. She goes into our compost bowl at night and pulls waffles out of it to eat them. It makes sense now, doesn't it? Okay. That's like the least insane of her stories. Anyway, okay. I'm looking at more questions and I haven't even finished that one. Then we have the last cat. She's a chaotic one. Her listing name at the shelter was Paprika. We called her Paprika for a while. Then she was nicknamed Kiki. We called her Kiki for a while. Now she's Chunky Chicken Nugget. I just call her Chicky. Also, the name would make sense if you knew her. She's chunky. Not that chunky, but a little bit. Her legs are ridiculously stubby. And she just goes around doing this. Why did my... That was kind of perfect timing. My phone just decided to completely move. This is not going well for me. Okay. We're gonna keep going and try not to die. We're gonna test out if this is good first, though. Question mark? Question mark, question mark? Not good. Okay. I still haven't finished that answer, and I'm still looking for more. My brain's not working. Not my pets, but family, other pets in the house. My sister had 2 guinea pigs. Before you go into the comments, say, oh, I'm sorry they died. They didn't. They didn't. We got them. I'm gonna take that out. I don't know if she wants her name on the internet. Sister got them. Yesterday was Saturday, right? Yeah. So, 1 weekend ago. Saturday. Got them on Saturday. One of them whoa, my brain's not working. One of them decided to surprise us Monday night by giving birth. The shelter never told us she was pregnant. So yes, she had 2 guinea pigs. Now she has 3. Our household is not normal. Last pet. She's sleeping over there. I can't really show the screen over because I can't flip the camera very easily. But her name is Izzy. She is my service dog in training. I am training her myself for sorry, there's a fruit fly. Training her myself for myself. That kind of made no sense. So yeah, her name is Izzy. So we have two Izzies, and I feel like I'm doing nothing. Yeah, her name is Izzy. We have two Izzies in the house. It gets very chaotic sometimes, but we tend to call the cat Is Kitty instead of Izzy. It works for the most part until we start saying Is Kitty and the dog responds. It's a little chaotic. Okay. We're gonna test this out for the fourth time. Actually, don't quote me on that either. I don't know if it's the fourth time. I haven't been checking. It's not still. What is that? Is that the fruit fly that I smushed on my finger? Ew. Okay. Which of your hobby horses is your favorite? Can I squeeze? Yes. That child. Juniper. I'm doing really bad pointing. Juniper. She's my favorite. Freya's growing on me though. Her videos are coming soon. I've ridden her twice now, and I've gotten really lazy and have not edited either of the rides. But yes, I have ridden her twice. She had her first jump. It was interesting. We'll say that. We'll say that. Interesting. For instance, here. Nothing to do with the ride. This. That would fray. That would fall apart. That is the... This looks really weird right now. That would be something you'd need to burn the ends of to melt them together so they wouldn't fall apart. I hope that made sense. Paracord melts when you put fire on it, in case you don't know. So this whole thing would burn together. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, we're going to test this for a fifth time. I don't even know if that's actually the correct amount of times. I'm just saying that at this point. Freya, come here, child. Okay. Oh my goodness. We're going to call it good enough because I'm too lazy to fix it again. So. That is what it should look like right now. Okay. Now we're going to get... Guys, don't be like me. Don't store your paracord like this. Because then you have to try to untangle it when you need any. Don't be like me. Don't do this. It's stupid. I have no idea what length I need. I just eyeball it. But I'm going to do... Oh, geez. That's going to be way too long, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So I'm doing one hand stretched all the way out. You can't see it on screen. To my shoulder. Holding that point. Stretching it again to my shoulder. So kind of like 2/3 of your arm span twice. Not your full arm span. If that isn't enough, I will edit the video and tell you to get more. Don't do this. So we're going to take this. And we're going to match the ends up. And we're going to take the middle. So it's doubled right now, but I'm taking the middle. Alright. Pulling this to one end. And I'm going. Why was I holding it like this? Like you could see that. I'm really bad at putting things in front of the camera. Okay, so I have it looped around like that's the long end. And this is cinched up right under this. The ends are pointed away from the side of the knot. Ignore that piece. That one's interesting right now. So that. Now we're just going to tie a single knot. Be careful. You got to keep the middle right against that side, and it's kind of hard to do with two hands while trying to keep it on screen. It's easier to like push it against a desk or something. So, you got a singular knot. Kind of. Now, we're going to move said knot around. Oh, what is it doing? Okay, there we go. So that it looks like this. So the back of the knot, technically speaking, is in the front, and that mess is in the back. Maybe you're following, maybe you're not. We'll see. You're going to take one end, and you're going to hold it like this. This is going in front. This one, yes, okay. I had to try to figure out what I'm doing because I'm doing it like opposite from me, trying to keep it towards the camera. So, yeah, okay. I'm going, this second one on the other side is going to go around this and through this, the back of this. Now you can pull that tight. And that is what the first one looks like. Following, hopefully. Okay, yes, cool. Gotta remember. So, you can see this one is coming out of the top. So it's coming this way, away. This one is going towards the back. This way, towards me. The one that's going towards me is going to go in front. This one is going to go around the front of this piece. That piece is that. Around the front, around the back of the entire thing. And through the back of here. Oh, here we go. Now you can pull it tight. This is really confusing because I'm having to do it backwards. So now we've got that. Cool. Now you can see they switch. This one's pointing towards the front. This one's going towards the back. So the one with the back goes in front. This one goes around the front of this. It's really hard to see since it's like pointing towards the same thing. And then this goes around through the back of there. Maybe that makes sense? We'll see. So, keep following that same rule. The one pointed towards the back goes in front. The one then goes around the front. And then in that loop. You can keep scrunching it up, too. So eventually, that's what it would look like. And I am going to answer more questions and keep this down here so I can face it towards myself and make a lot more sense to myself. And I'm going to continue threading it until I'm done. So those are all of those questions. These are from Otter_hobbyhorse or HH, the abbreviation for hobbyhorse. So Otter_HH. There we go. Who's my favorite horse? Already answered that. I'm really bad at pointing. What are my hobby horse goals? I mean, Probably to get to the point where I'm like more well known in the hobby horse community, to the point where like I'll put a horse up and it will be sold in like an hour, because that would be extremely helpful for my financialness. That's not a word, but it is now. I just made it a word. Don't know if you do. Why am I saying that like you already know? I've never said this before. I pay for my dog's food and stuff, so most of my money that I make from hobby horse stuff goes towards her. So it is very helpful when people purchase stuff. So yeah, I guess just get more well known in the hobby horse community, more followers, stuff like that. This is going on YouTube. Why did I say followers? Subscribers. I'm also on Instagram, so that's why I said followers. So yeah, we are right there right now, by the way. I was checking if other people were upstairs still. Okay. We're almost at the end here. But the next question, will you go to any competitions? That's very iffy for me. I am not like a big competition person. They stress me out. But I would go to a competition if it was close by to like sell stuff, make a stand or something, or just to meet people, honestly. I love to like meet people who follow me or people I follow. Both ways. I love this question. It says, what is one thing that you are the most proud of? That one makes me happy. Oh, what am I doing? Side note. Questioning what I was doing there. Okay. Probably I'm gonna try to make this hobby horse related here. I'm gonna say starting a business at 12, selling hobby horses. I first sold at markets in my hometown. Those were questionable. There were not a lot of horsey people, so they didn't go great. But it was definitely good to like get used to selling stuff. As a first place to sell stuff, definitely good. Oh, what am I doing here? Okay. Don't want to like break this piece, so I gotta be careful. Okay. Okay, I know there are more questions. I'm gonna get on to them, but I want to finish this. Okay. So we are here now. All the way across. It's a headband. That looks really bad. Okay, so we're all the way across. Now, I was pretty good at estimating the length. I'm gonna leave the ends. Why am I saying it like I'm the only one that's gonna be doing it? Leave your ends. They are going to be annoying, but unless you're gonna like cut them like right there-ish and melt them right now so they can't come undone, leave them. Because if you cut them too short and then don't burn them right then so they're stuck there and don't move, the whole thing might undo itself accidentally. And it is not fun when that happens. So leave it. Unless you're going to burn the ends right now, leave them. But also burn those ends when you're ready, because those are going to be super annoying. For instance, that's what it looks like right now. When you burn them, it should look like that. Okay, kind of. They're just slightly in the way. You shouldn't be able to see them, that's my point. So, that's where we are for that. We're going to I might be the stupidest person on the planet. I'm not going to say what I was just going to say there. I was going to make a joke, but people who disagree with me might not be happy with my joke. If you know, you know. I'm not the stupidest person on it. on the planet. If you know, you know. Jeez, it's 30 minutes already. Okay. You guys are probably getting ridiculously annoyed with even listening to my voice at this point. I apologize. Okay. We're going to... I'm going to reposition myself here. We're going to... Spewing everywhere. Punch holes. Yay. I'm too lazy to find the trash can. It's right under my desk. I'm stupid. We did that. We're going to... Okay, I'm going to do this while answering a question because I don't really need to, like, show you how to attach a screw. That should be slightly, maybe, hopefully, self-explanatory. These ones are from Athena Hobby Horses. First one is, how many hobby horses have you made? I'm going to take a random guess and say like 200. I have no idea. I have not kept track, but I would guess somewhere around 200. Take it or leave it, somewhere around there. What is my highest jump? Two different answers slightly for this. First one, without a hobby horse, I've done 310, I think. With a hobby horse was like 3.6. I'm not very good at jumping tall things. It's good enough though. I can jump taller than my dad. Anyway, okay. So we attached to one end. We're just going to see what I mean. The ends are going to be in the way. We're just gonna take it, loop it around, and attach it to their end. Make a noseband. Get eaten alive by Freya. Fun. You do know you're a herbivore, right? Wait. Okay, though it's not. It's a herbivore. Wait. My grammar brain is dying because I know it's only an. And when it's like the next word starts with a vowel, but when you say herbivore, it sounds like it starts with an E, so it sounds like you should say an herbivore. Herbivore. I'll say that. That's not how you pronounce it. Now I'm gonna have people coming in at me in the comments like, yes, Mila, that is how you say it. Y'all don't come at me. Why does my brain do these things? I don't need to be talking about herbivores right now. Okay. My next question is, who's my favorite hobby horse? Boom. I'm not gonna keep answering that question. Momentary pause while I figure out what I'm doing here. When did you join the hobby horse community? Did I already have that question? Oh, that was how long have you... Okay. Join... Okay. Also, two answers here. First one. Started hobby horsing 2017, take it or leave it, not exactly sure. Community, like online hobby horse community, I joined sometime 2023. Not sure when exactly, but sometime in 2023 is when I started joining the online hobby horse community. Okay. Again, another pause to do this. We've got that now. It looks not circular, but whatever. There we go. We're going to take 2 said key rings, and we're going to attach them together. My brain is really lagging today. Okay. Now we're going to take... Gotta like remember where I am in the questions after this. How long am I gonna need of this? We're gonna do 2. Don't judge my hammering technique. These pins don't like going in. That doesn't look particularly safe. Whatever. Another one of those little things. Okay, so now we're going to take this. Make sure when you take these, you are tucking it in once and then folding that over completely. Oh. Like that. Keyring would go like that. Otherwise, your ends will fray and it will come undone. So, we're going to attach said nylon to keyring. The next question. How is this already 40 minutes? I'm gonna like speed this up. I'm really bad at reading stuff. Are you part of the LGBTQ community? And if so, what section are you? That's a pretty fair question. Also a pretty fair assumption. Yeah. I'm gay, lesbian, whatever you want to call it. Gay is easier to say. Oh, no, I'm spewing nylon fuzz all over myself. That's fun. And are you religious? No, I am not. I am atheist. If you are religious, though, no judgment from here. You are allowed to be religious and believe whatever you want to believe, as long as you are not pushing your beliefs on others. Okay, now I need to stop getting distracted for a second and actually figure out how to do this. Punching holes in nylon is not that easy. Okay. When I'm doing this, I kind of punch them like 3 like that. 2 that are closer, 1 that's further away. And then I put it on. Do not try punching through 3 layers of nylon at the same time. You will break your hands. Unless you have really strong hands, and then maybe I'm just weak. Anyway, these ones are from KHT Opal. First one is, how long did it take you to get your hot horses and tack so good? First of all, thank you. Second of all, 5 years. Don't think it's gonna happen overnight. It's not. 5 years. Started making hobby horses in 2020. Proper hobby horses, like sewn. Sock ponies came before then. They were interesting. But started making hobby horses in 2020. And I do have a very special guest for you guys because of this question. For retrospect here. This is my most recent one. We need to get your eyes, actually. Oh, she's really not stable on her stick. This is Gypsy, the first sewn hobby horse I made. I bet you can't guess her breed. She's a Gypsy banner. It's a really original name, I know. Anyway, this is Gypsy. We can tell I was not good at making like unique face markings. But yeah, she was my favorite hobby horse for a very long time. Definitely my first one. I gave her a clip or something. I don't know what I tried doing there, but yeah. She has come everywhere for she came everywhere with me for a very long time. Like she went across the whole freaking Atlantic Ocean. So yeah. She was a very good girl. She still is a very good girl. Don't use her as often, but still a very good girl. Okay, we're gonna get on to the next question, but first, these. What am I doing? Okay. Put said noseband on your pony. Okay. Those are gonna get in my freaking way and annoy me, so we're gonna do this way. Okay. So, this goes there-ish. Make sure when you're cutting it, it goes a little bit past here. Like there-ish. Don't cut it right here. Bad choice. Because it's going to be folded over. So I'm going to cut it like right here for retrospect. That worked. Okay. So I'm going to cut it right there. So we got that piece. Now I'm going to cut, or not cut, punch. I have a feeling my face looks really weird when I'm doing that. 3 more holes. Like so. Then we're going to attach it to the last key ring. And while I'm doing that, we're going to find the next question. How many hobby horses have you made in total? Pretty sure I already answered that. My guess is somewhere around 200. Fave hobby horses again. Juniper. My favorite coat color. See, I would say bay. Bay is my favorite coat color. But if you look at my stable, oh, my chair is in the way. If you look at my stable says otherwise. We're going to see if I can point here. Chapel, gray. Bonfire, gray. Gracie, gray. Juniper, gray. Freya, technically a form of gray. She's cream. So if you were to ask me, I would say bay. My stable would say otherwise, though. We don't talk about that. That is the second page of questions. I'm really bad at screwing these things in. Come on, get in there, please. Please, please. Okay, there we go. These ones are from Sunny Day Horses. First question is, how do you get your horses so flat? Listen. You guys are going to be like, you gotta be nice to the hobby horses. Listen, I'm nice to the hobby horses. I would love to be. But when I'm stuffing them, I'm not nice. So, for instance, we're going to use Freya here. We're going to tilt this down so you can actually see what I mean here. When I'm stuffing said hobby horse, if I'm putting stuffing like right here, for instance, my elbow is going to be right there, pushing it down and then shoving it in. so that I keep it like as flat as I can. You can see Freya is pretty narrow. And then, if that does not work, why do I have a double chin right now? Find a really big book. And I mean really big. Like dictionary, like giant. As big of a book as you have. Doesn't matter how thick it is. Actually, it does. You don't want to like bend the book in half. Like decent, and big. Put it on top of the hobby horse on the floor. And stand on top of them. And walk around on the book. Sounds mean. But listen, it works. Okay? Do not stand on the hobby horse without a book. The book helps distribute your weight all around the hobby horse. If you just stand on them, you're going to create lumps and it's going to be really weird. Okay, we're going to do this really quick. So, this and this. We're going to match them up. And cut it. So now we have two of the same length. Okay. Punch holes in... I was holding that right way. Nylon. And while I'm doing that, have you competed in any hobby horse competitions? Yes, I have. I did 2. I want to say 2. Both with friends of mine. But again, I'm not a very big competition person. They're not my favorite thing to do. So I don't think I'll be doing any in the future. But yes, I have gone to a couple. This one is from HH_jumper ponies. And it says, how did you get into hobby horsing? Okay, we're going to take said noseband. And we're going to attach them to either side. Like so. And do one to the other side. So that is what we have right now. Right, how did I get into hobby horsing? I was always very horsey kid. I went to a barn farm day thing, where I got to do like a little ride around on a horse. That's how I got into real horse riding. But then at the same time, I wanted horses. So my next best option was hobby horses. And I was like, you know what? Why not? So I started playing with them and never stopped. So, yeah. That is how I got into hobby horsing. We're going to do this next thing first. We're going to 2, 3. Oh, little and things. Sorry, 53 minutes. Y'all. I might have to speed this up or something because I feel like you guys are going to get annoyed with me talking. These next few ones are from Saga Hobby Horsing. Don't call me out on. Sorry if I'm I'm mispronouncing that. It's one of the two. If it's not one of the two, then my brain is really dying. The first one is, do I like to hobby horse in public, and do I care what others think about me? Do I like it? Not in particular, no. If I have the choice of like my backyard and downtown, my backyard. Mostly because I'm not about to bring jumps downtown. I'm too lazy to carry them down there. So, do I like it? Not my first choice. But if that was my only choice, sure. Whatever. Do I care what others think about me? Nope. We went on a... By the way, I have attached buckle, and now we are attaching this to we're gonna try to do this. So we've got this, right? This is going on the left side, technically. But the right side, if you're looking from the front, like looking at the noseband, like that, it goes on the right side. That probably is the left on my screen, but the right side. Anyway, we went on a trip to Wales for a while. Not the animal, the country. Why do I feel like I have to specify that? We went to Wales for like 6 months. 2 different times, but 6 months. And the second time was when I was very into hobby horsing. And as I said, Miss Gypsy has gone across the Atlantic Ocean. That's where she went. And I took her everywhere. I literally rode around, like, when I mean everywhere, she literally came everywhere. We went into downtown, like walking around a giant city. We went castles. We went to like different hiking things. We went to Stonehenge. Literally all those places. She came with me. Everywhere. Literally everywhere. Malls. Everywhere. I was 12, 13. I want to say 12. I think I was 12. I didn't care. I also didn't know anyone there. So, like, what are they going to say? Oh, that weird stranger is riding a hobby horse. I'm never going to see him again. So, like, whatever. Even if they are going to see you again, it doesn't matter. Literally just tell them, well, at least I'm getting exercise. Hopefully that will shut them up. Oh, okay. I'm going to stop talking slightly meanly about people. The next one, and last one. So I'm going to hurry up here. So yes, okay. That one is attached like that. We're going to take the ends of... Why am I doing that part first? Okay, we're going to take it. And we are going to attach it to... So we've got this on this side. We're attaching this to the other side. This is a very interesting question. It says, what hobby horse brand has the ugliest hobby horses in your opinion? Okay. So, I'm very iffy about hobby horses. I don't think any are, like, straight up ugly. There's no hobby horse that's straight up ugly. But there are hobby horses that I will never own, personally, because I just don't like the look of them. For instance, I'm going to tell you, if you have any of these hobby horses, it is fine. They're just not my cup of tea. If you like them, that is perfectly fine. Don't know why my microphone is playing like that. If you like them or have them, perfectly fine. Just my opinion. linear hobby horses. Not my cup of tea. You like them? Good for you, but not my cup of tea. Then I would say very iffy for me too. Realistic hobby horses, don't hate them. For instance, Jordan Nail on, I think it's Instagram. Maybe I'm dying. I don't hate her realistic hobby horses. I would own one of those. Those ones are fine. Sulku are very, very, very iffy. Like, very iffy. There was a dappled gray Arabian she made that I actually liked. It wasn't bad. I actually liked it. But most of them kind of creep me out a little bit. If you like them, that's fine. But they creep me out a little bit. So yeah. But I also can't say much about that because I'm working on one. She's somewhere. I haven't worked on her in a really long time. I should get back working on her. Anyway, yes. So, if you like any of those hobby horses, that is perfectly fine. They are just not my favorite. We are going to... Okay, what is happening here? We're going to put this on you. Oh, now I'm like banging into things. We love that. Okay. So on this side, I'm going to just hold it in place. And I'm going to take this long one and I'm going to drape it across. And I'm still holding that, by the way. I'm going to drape it across and I'm going to pull it down to like there-ish. And I'm going to cut it there. I'm just holding it right now, but I'm going to cut it there-ish. So, now I will... What am I doing? I'm going to cut the ends. Ironically, I'm putting a little bit in my thing of Chicago screws. I might have a problem. So, end is like that. Now we're just going to have fun. Do as little or as many holes as you want. Maybe don't cover the entire thing with holes and like have them just all randomly on there. At least put them in a line, please. But yeah, so I just have them like that. And then you can now... Okay, that is really tiny. I don't know why I put it on like the smallest setting. Okay, so it's like that right now. So now we are going to take cat scratch that has like a scab that's peeling off and it feels really itchy. But you can't really see that. Yeah, maybe. Chicken nugget had fun scratching me to bits. So now we're going to take this and we're going to It's an hour long. What the heck? I apologize, guys. We're going to put this on here. I don't know why I'm singing weirdly. Here is your random reminder. All of this tack is for sale on my Etsy, along with 6 other horses. Also, please subscribe and like the video. That feels awkward saying that. I never said that before in a video. Why does it sound yucky to say? Anyway, we're going to put Halter on said pony. Freya's like, why did you drag me into this? And then, see, like, I have it set like that. We're going to adjust it. adjust it wherever you want it to normally be. So, like, that's not bad. Don't hate that. We're gonna, like, completely put the buckle down. And now we're going to take this, clip it onto the same side with the buckle, put it under the chin. Why am I putting it the same way you can't see? Okay. Cut it like the top of the, cut it at the top of the keyring. So like, oh, remove your mane, please. It's like right there. Because you want a little extra leeway. But make sure they're like pulled down all the way the keyrings are. Like you don't want to leave it like that. Pull it down all the way that it goes. While still holding the other side so it's even. So I'm going to cut it there. Okay. Going to take this now and put it. So we obviously have a buckle on that side, right there. Put it on the other side, on the side facing the other side, the one that's facing away from the paracord. Which ironically I was just doing wrong until I realized it. Okay, any other things that I was gonna say? I put a post up saying I was gonna do the Q&A video, and many of you put questions in the comment section. So thank you if you did that. I very much appreciate it. And if you have any more questions, put them in the comments of this video. So that's what it looks like right now. We're going to take the last piece. And we're going to put one hole right there. This is just a random piece for measuring. So I'm going to drape it. That was not helpful. I'm going to put it like that so the piece can go through easily. Now I'm going to put the Chicago screw there. Really? Can we please get in there? Thank you. Okay. So piece can go through easily. Doesn't matter, like, as long as it's the same width as the stuff you're using. Doesn't matter if you're literally using part of your halter or this is just a round piece I'm using. I'm not going to need this. But yeah. Okay. Land it in there. We're going to grab another one. So I'm going to put 2 more holes here. Not the same length apart you just did, but like far enough apart just to attach them to a key ring. And we're going to take the 2 that we attached together. And we're going to put the... Okay, I didn't cut this, did I? Now we're going to put that together, like so. Now, we can take this and make sure the, like, back is pointed away from thing, and you can attach that with the key ring. Can we please work? Please? You said please. Be nice to me, maybe? Okay, so it's pointed away, is attached. And now you can take this and thread it through. So it should look something like that now. So, halter is technically done. But before using it, you can cut those ends and burn them. That is what my ends look like on this one. They are burnt in place. They are not going anywhere. So they are stuck there. They're not moving. This one looks a little slightly different than the other one because I did sew strips first so that they are double-sided. You can do that if you want. Don't have to. It doesn't really make a difference other than just being thicker. So yeah, that is halter tutorial. The last thing before I turn this off at a minute. No, what the heck? An hour and 10 minutes. I'm really unemployed that I have time for this. Last thing, this was a Q&A, so it is only fair to give you guys a question. If you have made it this far on the video, your question today is, if you have listened to Taylor Swift's new album, what do you think of it? I was a very big Swiftie last year, 2024. Haven't listened to a lot of Taylor Swift this year, but if she came out with a new album, I'm gonna listen to it. It's one of her better ones, in my opinion. I don't hate it. I kind of like it. But let me know what you think. Anyway, thank you again to anyone who submitted questions, and I hope that my halter tutorial was understandable. Sometimes I'm not great at describing things, so hope it was great or good enough. Cool. Freya, come say bye.